How is everything going? God bless to each and every one of y'all. I'm your host, Mike Sports Vibes, and I decided to go live and talk that talk about the young quarterbacks in the game so far. There's a lot of good quarterbacks in the game, but the youngest quarterbacks are absolutely, we have a lot of good young quarterbacks. And my question to everybody is, in your opinion, who's the top youngest quarterbacks in the NFL right now? You know what I mean? There's a lot of talent out here, and man, this the way the NFL is looking right now. Michael Penix right now, and the Falcons um are doing some damage to the Bills. They're winning 21-7 right now, which I'm not gonna say I'm surprised. I was trying to go Falcons for tonight's game, but I just don't want to go against Josh Allen. But man, I might be eating my words right now. Michael Penix is playing a pretty darn good game. Trying to look at the statistics right now, but there's a lot of good young quarterbacks. We can go to CJ Stroud. We can talk about so I'm trying to think. It's really hard to just pick five good young quarterbacks. What's going on, sports? Salute to you, my guy. Salute to you, my guy. The top five youngest quarterbacks in the NFL right now, I'm gonna have to go. I don't know, bro. It's so hard to pick because there's so many good young quarterbacks right now. When you talk about CJ Stroud, when you talk about Jaden Daniels, when you talk about Drake May, when you talk about Bo Nix, when you talk about there's so many quarterbacks right now. So it's very, very hard to even come up with just a top five. But that's why the NFL is so good right now. There's a lot of good quarterbacks in the game. A lot of good quarterbacks in the game. A lot. And that means if the quarterback play is better, that means the competition, the play is going to be better, and that all helps the NFL. These last few years, man, been drafting these quarterbacks, especially in that 2024 NFL draft. And I keep saying this to a lot of people. By far, one of the greatest quarterback drafts probably in NFL history. And I'm sticking by those words. I'm sticking by those words. All right, so I say, let me see how old CJ Stroud is. When I say young, let me see. Because CJ Stroud got to be up there, in my opinion. So let me just look. Let me see how old CJ Stroud is. He young. So I'm thinking, let me see. Because you got it like maybe 24. Yeah, so it's 24 and down. 24 and down. The youngest, maybe I'll put 25. I'll put 25 and down, bro. So CJ Stroud is 24. He's definitely in that top five conversation. And I know this is, listen, I got Jaden Daniels up there as well. He's in the top five in no specific order, but I got CJ Stroud, I got Jaden Daniels, I got let me see. I know I'm gonna miss some quarterbacks. I already know. Who else is how old? I hope Lamar ain't no 25. Let me look up Lamar Jackson just to be on the safe side. Because if he's 25, Lamar ain't no 25 years old. Let me see. Because if he's 28. So 25 and down. 25 and down. What's going on, Daniel? Shout out to you, man. God bless to you. God bless to you. Yeah, so I'm gonna say 25 and down when I mean like the youngest quarterbacks in the game. Um 25 and down. So CJ Stroud for me is probably number one. CJ Stroud is probably number one. But then after that order, after that, I just feel like there's no specific order. Maybe Jaden Daniels is definitely number two, even though Jaden Daniels accomplished more in his rookie season by getting to the NFC Championship game. And the Commanders are looking good again this year. He did get hurt, but he's one of them guys. He's a superstar, in my honest opinion. Um, Let me see what the Texans. The Texans are struggling early on this year, but it's not how you start a year; it's how you finish a year. Yeah, they destroyed the who they play. Yeah, I don't know if they had a bye week. Look at the standings. They're third in the AFC South. So I'm thinking, yeah, they had a bye week. They had an early bye week. So I'm not sure who they play next, but that division is stacked. AFC South is probably one of the best divisions. Salute, brother. Steelers Nation. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you vibing with your boy, bro. Appreciate you. Um, that's definitely one of the best divisions in football. AFC South. The Colts is number one, 5-1. Jaguars are 4-2. Texans are 2-3, and Titans are 1-5. Um, but I think the Texans is going to make it a fight, man. They won 2 straight in a row. It's crazy because the Texans lost 3 games in a row, and then they won 2 games in a row, and the overall record is 2-3. So we'll see how the season ends. But when it comes to the Texans, but I think the Texans are going to get it together and have a fight. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a dog fight to win that division. I got the Colts as the favorite, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Texans mess around and actually win that division by the end of the season. Right now, Michael Penix Jr. and the Falcons are beating the Bills in a nice defensive play by their defensive back, number 7, just deflected a pass. But yeah, man, I was not expecting to see a 21-7 score for Monday Night Football. I was not expecting to see this. But yeah, so the title of the video, top 5 youngest quarterbacks in the game right now at 25 years old and lower and younger, I mean. So who do you think is the top 5 youngest quarterbacks in the NFL right now? Now, I got CJ Stroud definitely like there. I got Jaden. I got Drake May. I've been trying to tell people about Drake May. I also, and now this is when it starts to get hard to pick quarterbacks, man, because I could easily put Michael Penix in there. I could put Bo Nix in that conversation. I could put multiple. Shout out to Ron's opinion, don't matter. Top 5 quarterbacks under 25: Jaden Daniels, Caleb, Stroud, and Drake May and Penix. Okay, I like that list. I actually really like that list. People are sleeping on Caleb Williams because you know what I mean. We'll see what they do against the Commanders today, but Caleb is talented, man. He's talented. Now, can it amount to wins in the regular season and playoff wins? We'll see, but that man can make any throw. That man is super athletic, and with the right coaching staff, he's going to be a pretty good quarterback in the NFL. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guy Dylan Dotson. Shout out to Ron's opinion don't matter. Appreciate everybody that's in the building. Vibes, I hate to say this, but JJ looks the most underprepared out of all the 2024. Oh my goodness. Shout out to you for that comment. People think I was coming at JJ McCarthy when I was saying certain things, but listen, bro, we're seeing what we see. Listen, we're watching the games, y'all. We're watching the games. My whole thing is I still say we got to be patient to see what this man can do. He only played 2 games this season. It's unfortunate that the injuries keep on piling up, bro. Like the injuries just keep on coming. So and look, the bad thing about this whole situation is they still don't even know who's going to play against the Eagles this Sunday coming up, bro. Like they don't even know. There's no guarantee that JJ is going to play. There's no guarantee Carson Wentz is going to play. Matter of fact, what if there's a Max Brosmer sighting at this point? I don't know. I don't know what the heck is going on. But I'll tell you this right now. That comment that you said, Dylan Dotson, a lot of people are going to, if I was to say that, oh, you're hating on JJ. No. But I do hold him accountable for the things that he can control. Now, I blame you can't blame him for the injuries. That just happens. The one thing that I can blame him for is some of the turnovers and just not bouncing the ball off the dang on dirt or overthrowing wide receivers. That's on him. Now, KOC can make the play calling a lot better, which he has for Carson Wentz. And I think since he has for Carson Wentz, he can make the play calling good for JJ McCarthy. That's all I'm saying. I think the more responsibility is not for me. I know I'm not trying to take full blame away from, I'm not taking responsibility away from JJ McCarthy, but I will say play calling for me is the biggest reasons why JJ McCarthy hasn't looked the best when he played. That's just my opinion. I think that KOC kind of put him in a situation where it's just like, dude, you don't have a veteran quarterback. You have a rookie or second-year quarterback that hasn't played 1 game in the regular season. So why are you trying to make these type of play calls? So I think he learned. I'm hoping he learned. And I think that once JJ McCarthy comes back, I don't even know when, I'm trying to be positive that he will play against the Eagles. The only issue if he doesn't play against the Eagles, and like I said, if Carson Wentz plays and he beats the Eagles, it is going to be so hard for KOC to bench. That is a catch. That is a catch. It's going to be hard for them to bench Carson Wentz. But yeah, I like your top 5 sports. Who's your MVP pick right now? MVP pick right now is between Josh and I know this might sound crazy, Danny Dimes. Danny Dimes right now. Because nobody in the NFL can, and the Falcons defense is shutting it down right now. Nobody could tell me that they knew Danny Dimes was going to unlock that Colts offense and look as good as he has been looking. He's been looking absolutely terrific in that offense, in that system. And by far, he's the biggest reason why the Colts are 5-1. He is the biggest reason. You know what I mean? And it's not even close. And for him to have a team looking this good, what's good, Jose? Yeah, bro. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure you double tap that screen, hit the like button so we can get this out. Double tap the screen, hit the like button if you haven't already. We're going live for absolutely every single Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. Sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us, and I truly feel that way. That's another one, Dylan. You're so right. I think right now it's between Baker and Danny Dimes. I got it. I'm just trying to give Danny Dimes a little bit more love right now because nobody was expecting him to play the way he's been playing. Like not one person, unless you're a Colts fan, was thinking that Danny Dimes was going to play this good. Like that man proving everybody wrong. And I admit that I'm wrong because I thought they were going to be the worst team in the NFL, and they one of the best if they keep it up. Jonathan Taylor, oh, that's a good one. Get Joe Milton on the Raiders. Yeah, the Raiders was letting me down. They won their last game, but they let me down, bro, because I had them as like a dark horse team getting into the playoffs. But I don't know. Right now, it's not looking good. But I would pick Baker for MVP right now. The runner-ups is Daniel Jones. Yes, it's Sam Darnold. Oh, that's a fact. I think you're 100% right. I think Baker will right now he is the MVP, playing the best right now. But it's very close when it comes to Danny Jones and Sammy D. Sammy D and Danny Jones is playing amazing. So it ain't that far away. It ain't that far away because I seen what Sam Darnold did against the Jags, and he looked absolutely amazing. Like Sam Darnold, hey, listen, he playing amazing right now. And as a Viking fan, I got to give that man love. Like I feel some type of way, but at the same time, I'm cheering for him because he put in the work and he deserves this opportunity that he has right now because, like I said, people thought it was a done deal. Oh, you got Justin Jefferson. Oh, hey, listen, he still got some good talent on that team. He makes every throw. He can make every throw. He debatably has the biggest arm in the NFL. He's super accurate. And then getting to Danny Dimes. Danny Dimes is a true dual threat. That man be running for first downs, running for touchdowns, throwing for touchdowns. Danny Dimes been just amazing this season. This is better matchup versus Bills than Patriots last week versus Bills. Yo, this matchup right now, Michael Penix Jr. is outplaying Josh Allen. He's outplaying them right now. But what I will say is this: the Falcons defense showed up so far in this game, and I have a homie that's a big time Falcons fan. So shout out to my homie if he's watching. He's a big time Falcons fan, man. And me and him always go back. And he was talking crazy on my team. And the Falcons beat my team earlier this year, so I don't got the bragging rights this year. You know what I mean? I usually get the bragging rights because usually the Vikings beat the Falcons, but this year I don't got the bragging rights. It is above average, but that's okay. Yeah. Rico better matchup should be the starter of Carolina now. I don't know, man. 100 yards for him, TD. Pass blocking is not good for the Bills either. Yeah, they got to figure it out. The Bills looking kind of like out of it right now. Right now, the Bears are beating the Commanders 6-0. I'm not sure if they scored a touchdown or if it was just 2 field goals. Falcons run it to the left. That's a first down. Bijan Robinson is a freaking monster, bro. Like, that's the one dude you got to stop. You don't stop. Matter of fact, talking about Bijan Robinson, let me look and see how many yards he has right now, because I try to tell people, man, like if like especially with a young quarterback like Michael Penix, you got to take away the run game. Let me tell you what the rushing stats are, y'all. Y'all not gonna believe this. Y'all not gonna believe this. Bijan Robinson, 11 carries. Get this, y'all. 11 carries for 136 yards. Think about that. 11 carries for Bijan Robinson today against the Bills for 136 yards. Not 20 carries. Only 11 carries got this man 136 rushing yards, 12.4 per carry, one touchdown. The longest run of the day was an 81-yard run for looks like for a touchdown. Looks like, but man, Bijan Robinson is the real deal, right? He's playing amazing. And not Kelsey and Josh Allen is not Mahomes. Yeah, I can agree with you. I was trying to tell people yesterday, like, and it's nothing against Bill fans. I said I don't care what the Bills' record is in the regular season. At the end of the day, if the Chiefs make it to the playoffs, you got to get past that guy, and the guy is Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Like all that record, best record, regular season stuff is it's fun at the end of the day, but the real season starts in the postseason. The regular season is to get your seating, get your what's it called, your chemistry together. But he overthrew his tight end or his wide receiver Drake London. But like until Patrick Mahomes is dethroned, Bill fans, y'all got to get past them. Like until then, it is what it is. Like you can have the best record in the NFL in the regular season and then lose in the first round against the Chiefs or the second round or whatever. So 2024 Saquon or 2025 B. Oh, 2024 Saquon all day, bro. Jose, Saquon Barkley was on another level last year, bro. Over 2,000 rushing yards. He was amazing. He was the number one reason why the Eagles, like they have a good team, but he's debatably the number one reason why the Eagles offense was as potent as it was, because they could just hand it off to Saquon and he's going to get a 50-yard touchdown run or something. Like he was amazing last year. And the one thing about the Eagles is they Jalen Hurts off that play action, giving it to to AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and playing off that play action. But the only way you have that play action, the only way your safeties, the only way your corners and linebackers bite is if you can establish that run. If you can't establish that run, they're not going to bite off that play action. You know what I mean? So Saquon is like the biggest reason for me for that offense to really just be amazing. Even with the Super Bowl, the Chiefs made sure they stopped Saquon, but in return, you still got to make sure Jalen Hurts don't get off. You know what I mean? And then Jalen Hurts got off with his feet, and then he had some great passes as well to AJ Brown and them, and it just was a long day. And then you got the defense doing what they're doing to Patrick Mahomes, and the list goes on. It was just a domination. He said 2012 AP or 2024 Saquon. Oh, you know who? Hey, Jose. Hey, listen, bro. Hey, listen, bro. You see that jersey in the back? Hey, listen. Ain't no debate, bro. It's Adrian Peterson all day for me, baby. Like it's Adrian Peterson. That was a special season. Special season, bro. Because you got to think of it like this, bro. You got to think of it like this. That Adrian Peterson season was so special because he came off an ACL and an MCL tear. And he came back looking like that, bro. Prior to Adrian Peterson coming back from that ACL tear or whatever it was with his knee, there hasn't been that many players coming back from that injury the way Adrian Peterson came back. The way Adrian Peterson came back was on another level, bro. And then he was pretty much the whole offense. So yeah, he was looking good, bro. He was looking amazing. So right now, y'all, if you don't know, the Falcons are beating the Bills 21-7. The Bears are beating the Commanders 6-0 right now. But yeah, getting back to my original question, the top 5 quarterbacks. Whew, I got CJ Stroud, I got Jaden Daniels, I got Drake May. I do got Caleb Williams. And then my last but not least, I got Bo Nix. Bo Nix is up there for me. But yeah. And talking about some news, NFL talk with your boy. The Minnesota Vikings got a situation with the whole quarterback who's going to be the quarterback for Sunday versus the Eagles. And what I'm hearing, I'm reading this article right now. Today, KLC spoke about it, and this is what KLC said. Because I guess hold on, let me see. Backup Carson Wentz has started. This is not what he said right here, but I'm just reading this article. Backup Carson Wentz has started 3 consecutive games, leading the Vikings 2-1 record over the period, and has gotten to a good place with a sore left shoulder that hampered him before the bye. Oh, wow, he been had this, O'Connell said. McCarthy worked out several Viking receivers at the team facility during the bye week, but O'Connell said the effort was mostly focused on reintegrating his fundamentals after the long layoff. So this is what KLC said. I don't necessarily want to put a percentage on where I think he's at health-wise, quote, O'Connell said about McCarthy. I think this week will be massive for our whole team, but just to see JJ back out there getting reps and working through the process of building that foundation back up. We got off to a really good start last week. So this is the problem. Like, there's no like they're not giving. I mean, I guess this is pretty much giving them the information, like saying what they're saying because they're like, all right, well, we don't want to give the Eagles no information who's going to play. Like, it is. Listen, there's not much you can like the Eagles know who Carson Wentz, how he plays. So they might not know how the mystery with JJ McCarthy and how he plays, but at the same time, it's just like, man, make an announcement, bro. Who's starting? No. Baker Mayfield's not 25. I said 25 and lower, 25 and younger. I think Baker Mayfield, he older than 25. I meant to say that. The youngest, top 5 youngest quarterback in the NFL right now. I don't think Baker is 25 years old. Let me just look up Baker Mayfield. I honestly don't know. But he's the best quarterback right now. He's playing the best right now, I'll tell you that. Baker Mayfield is on another level. On another level, bro. Right now, Baker he's 30 years old. So, yeah, so 25 and younger, who's the top 5? And I have CJ, I got Drake, no specific order. I got CJ, I got Drake May, I got Jaden Daniels, I got Caleb Williams, and I got Bo Nix. Vikings should have kept Danny Jones or Sam Darnold. You know, a lot of people keep saying that, bro. A lot of people keep saying that. The problem is you was on a mission when you had a goal and you manifest that goal. You made it happen by getting your quarterback in the 2024 NFL draft, right? And I quote, like, you got the guy that you wanted, right? So I feel like if JJ McCarthy was your guy, I feel like you just can't give up on him yet. You moved up in the draft to get him. My whole thing is if you wanted another quarterback, like say it was Jaden Daniels or Drake May, you should have just made that sacrifice and traded multiple first-round picks to go get your guy. People are so scared to trade first-round picks. If you feel like one of those quarterbacks were your guy, if hypothetically speaking, if JJ McCarthy was not their guy that they really wanted, and they wanted Drake May or they wanted Jaden Daniels, hey, listen, oh, wow, that's a touchdown. Drake London with the pass from Michael Penix, and that's a touchdown. Wow. What a great throw by Michael Penix. Touchdown. Falcons are beating the Bills 27-7 right now. And Michael Penix, that's a 40-yard touchdown catch. Michael Penix is playing like a straight-up dog right now. Straight-up dog. And actually, it's not a touchdown. He stepped out of bounds before he hit the pylon. So, yeah, that's out. He didn't touch it yet. So they're going to be at the 1-yard line. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to run the ball with Bijan Robinson right up the middle. Has Justin Herbert passed Bo Nix? Herbert has always been passed. You know what? How old is Justin Herbert? You know, Justin Herbert to me is like a I like no, he's 27, so he's not in that the youngest category for me. Like so right now, this is how I look at it. Top 5 youngest quarterbacks in the NFL right now, 25 and younger. So one, like by far for me, is CJ Stroud, right? It's not really by far, but then you got Jaden Daniels, you got Drake May. I got Caleb, believe it or not, even coming from a Viking fan opinion, and I got Bo Nix. Those are the 5 that I have. Now, Michael Penix is definitely. I could switch Bo Nix out with Michael Penix. I don't know. I really don't know. That's a close one between Michael and Bo. Michael is playing a heck of a game right now against one of the best teams in the AFC, and he's making this is a statement game. And at halftime, oh man, so it's going to be 21-7. So that was a missed opportunity by the Falcons to be up. Oh man, 27-7. They ran out of time. Is at halftime. That sucks. That really sucks. But yeah, I like Justin Herbert, but right now, like I think he's a very good quarterback. I think he's a solid / good quarterback. The problem right now is there's a lot of injuries with the Chargers. A lot of injuries with the Chargers, and on top of that, they got to listen. Let me see what their division looking like. Let me see what their division looking like because the Chargers. All right, so the Chargers what division are they in anyway? All right, so the Chargers are number 1 right now in their division. AFC West, and they battling through injuries. So they tied with the Broncos 4-2 record. The Chiefs are 3-3. They just won a game, and the Raiders just won their last game as well. That division is going to come down to the wire as well. But until the Chiefs are beat, I got the Chiefs winning that division. Yeah, but Bo Nix just got in the game though, sports. It wasn't like Bo Nix has been in the game since 2024. So like right now, I would choose Justin Herbert if you go on by like we're not he's 27 though. But yeah, Justin Herbert's a better quarterback than Bo Nix right now. But for right now, to be honest with you, bro, Bo Nix is managing the game. He's playing at a good level. He's doing a good job. Jermaine, what's good, bro? And my boy Slamming Sammy, what's going on, bro? Bears, baby. Oh, we got my Bears fan in the building. How the Bears doing? How the Bears doing, bro? Last time I checked, they was up 6-0. But I don't know. I don't know. How the Bears doing? See if Caleb Williams can do something. Oh, 13-0. Let me find out, bro. The Bears are beating the Washington Commanders 13-0, bro. Baker Mayfield still living rent free. Yo, that sucks, man. Is Dak a top 5 quarterback right now? Number wise, I think he's playing out. He's playing pretty good. The problem with the Cowboys is they don't have a defense, bro. Like you still got to play some type of defense. I think they're one of the top offenses in the game. Matter of fact, let me look it up. Right now, they got to be like one of the top offenses, but the problem is their defense is so terrible. It doesn't even matter somewhat. Like right now through week 5 right now. So this is going to all update soon. They're number 1 in total offense. The problem is it doesn't matter if you're not playing any defense. Yeah, number 1 offense, right. Got to pick and fumble, baby. Oh, wow, that's what's up, bro. Did the NFL change the script? I thought this was Josh. Facts. That's funny. That's funny. Gotta pick it and fumble, baby. Yeah, man, that's crazy. So Jaden Daniels is struggling, huh? Let me find out. Oh, he fumbled. That's what's up. Let me find out the Bears is doing something right now. He made a running back fumble. Look, he punched it right out of his hand. That's what's up. Yup. So the Bears. Okay. And then Caleb is going to run it in for a touchdown. Wow. Let me find out. It's still early in the game, though. Still early in the game. But yeah, daily clash. You're so 100% right. The Cowboys have the number one offense right now in the NFL. The problem is you got to play some type of defense. You can't just play offense and think you're going to win. Bears have a better roster. Commanders got the better quarterback, though. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Jaden Daniels is a better quarterback than Caleb right now. But any given Sunday, y'all, I keep trying to tell people, man, this NFL is hard to win. And it's not like, even if you go against a team that you think is like not as good as your team, anything can go wrong. Anything can happen. And I be trying to tell people, like, you could go against an 0-5 team, or a team that hasn't won a game, or only won 2 games this season. Hey, bro, it's not a given that you're going to win that game. Like, these are professional players, and anything can happen. But it's just amazing. I like that comment by my boy Slamming Sammy Joe. He said, "Did the NFL change the script? I thought this year was Josh's year." That's funny. It still could be his year. But my whole thing with the Bills is regular season don't mean nothing to them. As long as they get to the playoffs, that's all that matters. The postseason is what matters to the Bills the most, because we know they're a good team because they have the best quarterback in the game, in my honest opinion. One of the best, right? So they got to prove that they can get past the Chiefs in the playoffs. That's the only thing they really worrying about, having a good enough seed, get in the playoffs, be healthy, have team chemistry, and see what they can do against the Chiefs. Bears have a better, but yeah, I agree with that comment though. Bears do have the better, and Caleb is not a bad quarterback, y'all. Like, you can say what you want about the man, but we'll see what happens. Listen, I ain't gonna say her in cap. As a Viking fan, I am not going for the Bears. Respectfully speaking, Jermaine, respectfully speaking, bro, I'm not going for the Bears, bro. I'm not going for your team, bro. I ain't gonna sit here and cap. Y'all, for real. Know what I mean? If you still on Jermaine, I ain't going for your team. Just going to be somebody, and whoever they eventually beat will probably get fired. Yeah, the Jets is 0-6. The Dolphins are 1-5. The Browns are 1-5. The Ravens are 1-5. The Titans are 1-5. The Raiders are 2-4. That's crazy. The Giants are 2-4. Who else has a bad record? The Saints are 1-5. The Cardinals are 2-4. Man. You said James Cook. Yeah, they shutting James Cook down, bro. Listen, bro. Hey, Nick, they shutting James Cook down, bro. Like, this is Bijan Robinson's game, bro. Bijan Robinson is on. Listen, that man got 100. Let me look up the stats real quick, y'all. I ain't even joking. This man got like 11 carries for like 140 yards already in the first half. This guy got 12 carries for 138 yards, y'all. I'm not making this up. 12 carries for 138 yards. 11.5 per average and 1 touchdown. This man is destroying the Bills defense. James Cook is struggling because the Bills are struggling, but this is still anybody's game. The Bills can still win this game. They're only down by 14, and we know Josh Allen is one of the best quarterbacks in the game. James Cook has 7 carries for 30 yards, 4.3 per carry. But yeah, they couldn't establish the run, and Josh Allen struggled in that first half. He's throwing below 500. He's throwing below 50% in that first half. 5 of 12 for 98 yards, 8.2 average, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He got sacked 2 times. So Josh Allen is struggling, but it's still a close game. That last play that they took back, that was a touchdown. Well, it wasn't a touchdown. Hey, listen, that helped them. It would have been 28 to probably 7 right now. The Chiefs have a bad record. Yeah, the Chiefs have a bad record, but it's not how you start a season, it's how you finish a season. Like, the Chiefs are and their record's not even that bad. What's their record? I think they're 3-3. So the Chiefs, let me see. The Chiefs are 3-3, so they're 500. The teams that are in front of them is 4-2. So if they go on a, like, say the Broncos lose or the Chargers lose and the Chiefs win, everybody has the same record. It's only one game difference. So the Chiefs are right behind the Chargers and the Broncos in the division. So that division is easily could easily be won by the Chiefs. Even the Raiders, if they get themselves together, can make a run at the division title. But I don't know about the AFC West. I'm leaning towards. I'm a big Justin Herbert guy, but I think I'm going to lean towards the Broncos or the Chiefs in that division. Is not a bad record, 3-3. Yeah, it's mid. It's like middle of the pack, and they struggled early on. And the thing about it is they're only a game behind the Broncos and the Chargers. The Broncos and the Chargers are literally four. They're 4-2. They could easily go on a losing streak, and the Chiefs could overtake that. Like, I can understand if the Chiefs were like 2-4 or something like that. If they was like 2-4, okay, they're struggling. But even then, the season ain't over, bro. There's still a lot of games left, and things happen. I hope the Chiefs keep losing. They always get calls in pivotal moments of the games. You know what though? That could be true, but I look at it like this. They might get some calls, but man, they're so good. They're so good, especially in the playoffs. It's like it's a well-oiled machine in the playoffs, bro. Well-oiled machine in the playoffs. Yeah, bro, crazy. You were saying you wanted to get back into college ball, and they fired James Franklin. Jose, yo, I heard about that, bro. I'm gonna have to get into college. I might start covering college very soon, but so you're gonna see a little bit of Penn State and Viking football talk on this channel, most likely. So look out for that. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. We got Robert, my guy Robert is in the building. Everybody in the building, make sure you double tap that screen, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us, and I truly mean that. Sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I don't care. Like, it's one YouTube family. I don't care where you're from. You could be from the moon. You could be from Jupiter. You could be from Pluto. You could be from Jupiter, whatever country, another galaxy. You're welcome to this channel. Just keep it PG in the comments. That's all I ask. Peace and love. What's good, bro? Get caught doing an illegal formation. Yeah. Hey, listen. That play looked good, though. Hey, listen, slamming Sammy Joe. That play looked good to me. It looked good to me, but whatever. All I'm saying is you got to make it to the point where the refs can't do nothing. But I really do have a lot of respect for the Chiefs organization, respectfully, but I don't want them to represent the AFC this season because I'm tired of seeing it, bro. Like, that's why I'm cheering for Josh Allen. I'm cheering for Lamar. I'm cheering for Joe Burrow, but Joe Burrow's hurt again. I'm cheering for these other quarterbacks, Justin Herbert. The list goes on. CJ Stroud. Listen, bro, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not hating on the Chiefs, but it's starting to give me Patriot vibes. You know, when Tom Brady was with the Patriots every single year, didn't matter. Peyton Manning couldn't get past like, nobody could get past the Patriots in Tom Brady's prime. Like, it was, and you know what's crazy is Tom Brady had that great, like, people don't give Bill Belichick the credit, but I'm gonna give him some respect. That man, defensive mind, is nobody's greater than him when it comes to defensive minded coach, in my opinion. Like, I really feel like he's a genius defensively. Like, his mind, the way he be thinking about things, and he was making Peyton Manning one of the greatest, most intelligent quarterbacks of all time overthink and throw bad interceptions when it counts. Like, Bill Belichick is one of them guys. So Tom Brady might have never had like the Randy Moss his whole career. But the one thing that Tom Brady had most of his career, not his whole career with the Patriots, but most of his career, man, they always had a defense, bro. Bill Belichick made sure he had the best defense, the best trenches on defensive line and offensive line. Tom Brady's, even though he didn't have a Randy Moss his whole career, this brother was in the pocket, sipping on coladas, just going on vacation, sitting in the pocket. I'm on my second option. I'll go back to my first option. Oh, matter of fact, let me go to my third option. Matter of fact, let's go to my fourth. Oh, let's go back to my first option. Like, he would just be in the pocket and just chill, bro. That's how good that offensive line was. for many years. Shout out to my guy Eric in the building. You know the vibes, bro. Brother Skull, all the purple family. Skull. New Mexico's in the building. Shout out to my guy. We got my bull Robert. He said players gotta play better than the refs. Yes. You know what, Rob? That's what I was saying. You gotta players gonna have to play, and they're gonna have to make it so the refs can't do nothing, bro. Because they said the same thing about the Patriots. The Patriots always get calls. Hey, listen, bro. You just gonna have to figure it out. You're gonna have to figure it out and dominate it, be ahead of by 10 points or 14 points in the fourth quarter and just play better. And they can't be too drastic on what their calls are. They can't say, oh, well, offside kick, there's a penalty. It's gonna go back to it's gonna go to the receiving team automatic. They can't do too many drastic calls. Just gotta play. We gotta fight back. Let's go defense. Yeah, Big Grizz. Who you're a Commanders fan, right? Big Grizz, my bad, bro. I forgot who you rocking with. You rocking with the Commanders? Look at James Cook just ran it up the middle and got a first down for the Bills. All they gotta do is get a touchdown. It's gonna be a 7-point game. That's why I said this game is not over by any stretch of the imagination. Everybody in the building, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We going live for absolutely every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. It's definitely going down over here. This is one YouTube family. Salute to each and every one of y'all. We got Jackson Dart, Jordan Love, Michael Penix, and Joe Milton. You know, that's a different Dirk. That's a different the Joe Milton. You got Jordan Love in there too. Wow, you got a whole different amount of quarterbacks as your top 5. So when I say top 5 youngest quarterbacks, I'm talking about 25 years old and younger. For my top 5 youngest quarterbacks in the NFL right now, I'm going to go CJ Stroud. He's 24 years old. I got Jaden Daniels. I got Drake May. Oh my goodness, Drake May looks amazing right now. And this is close. And I'm not saying these other quarterbacks don't have to. They're not you can easily switch it out. I got Caleb, believe it or not. I got Caleb in there as well in no specific order. And I got either Bo Nix or Michael Penix. I think Bo Nix, he's just doing what he has to do, bro. He's not turning the ball over as much. He's managing the game. He's playing off of that defense that he has with the Broncos. I think the Broncos probably, if they don't have the best total defense, they're definitely top 3 defense in the whole NFL. So as long as he manages the game, that's all you have to do. Shout out to everybody in the building. He said, let's go Pats 4-2, baby. Yeah, the Pats are looking good right now. Shout out to everybody in the building. Drake May, Jaden Daniels, CJ Stroud, Jackson Dart, and Jordan Love. Okay, you got Jordan Love in there. How old is Jordan Love, though? Because Jordan Love might be over 25. Let me just double check on the Jordan Love, because I think Jordan Love might be over 25. So you might have to switch Jordan Love out. You feel me? Let me see how old Jordan Love is, because I don't know. He's 26, so he out of it. He out of the conversation, bro. Hey, listen, he out of the conversation. You gotta replace Jordan Love, bro. You got to replace Jordan Love. You got Jackson Dart in there too. I'm not surprised, but I don't know if I could have him over. I don't know, man. I like Wiz Jackson Dart. Shout out to my guy Purple in the building. Shout out to you, bro. And I think my quarterback gonna be in there soon as well. Lamar 28. Yeah, Lamar's 28. Yeah. Skull, Mr. Let's get it. Michael Penix is 26. Stop it. He just got in the NFL. Are you serious? Yo, that's crazy work, bro. I got to take out Michael Penix, dude. Michael Penix is 26. Yo. He's 25. His birthday is May 8th. That's crazy, though. That's crazy. I don't know why I thought, because I think CJ Stroud is 24. Let me look at CJ Stroud. I think CJ Stroud is 24, if I'm not mistaken. CJ Stroud's age, I think, is 24 years old. Yeah, he's 24. That's crazy. How is Michael Penix older than CJ Stroud? Oh, he must have gotten the. Oh, you know what? I forgot he had major injuries in college. And yeah, that's amazing. That's why I got a lot of respect for Michael Penix. For him to go through those major injuries and still be a top 10 pick in the NFL draft. And he's playing pretty good with the Falcons as well. And he's looking good with the Falcons. And they benched Kirk Cousins because they believed in Michael Penix. So I got a lot of respect because you know how a lot of players, when they go through multiple injuries, I think Michael Penix had how many injuries in college? Man, I'm going to look it up, y'all. Tell me how this ain't a warrior right here, y'all. Michael Penix injury. Bro, Michael Penix has some history, all right, now listen, y'all. I'm not making this up. Michael Penix Jr. injury history, bro. Y'all. In 2018, right ACL tear. In 2019, right shoulder sprain and a fracture, I guess, in his shoulder as well. What the heck? In 2020, right ACL tear. So he tore his ACL in the same knee in 2020, bro. And in 2021, left shoulder sprain. So this man tear the same dang on knee 2 times, and he's still, and that's how talented he is. They still believe. They said, I don't care about none of that injury history, bro. That's what's up. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting for him to tear his ACL in 2018 and then tear his ACL in 2020 is crazy to me. Drake May, Jaden Daniels, CJ Stroud, Jackson Dart. I already read that. Lamar, Skull, Mr. Purple. Shout out to everybody in the building, Purple. Shout out to Skull State of Mind. What's going on, everybody? I'm having a debate with everybody. Who's the top 5 youngest quarterbacks in the NFL right now? 25 and younger. 25 and younger. I'm saying that I got, and this is just, it's hard to do this because there's so many good, young, talented quarterbacks right now. I got CJ Stroud in no specific order. CJ Stroud is just that guy. I don't care what nobody says. He's listen, that man is really good, right? CJ Stroud, Jaden Daniels, I got Drake May. I got and this is when it gets hard. I can either put Caleb there or Michael, but I want to put Bo Nix in there too. Because the reason why I want to put Bo Nix in there so bad, because I look at how the Broncos looked prior to they having Bo Nix. They had Russell Wilson, and Russell Wilson had that team looking bad. What season was it? I think 2 seasons ago. They was looking bad, bro. They drafted Bo Nix. Bo Nix got that team to playoffs. Got them to the playoffs. And then on top of that, this year they're playing pretty good as well. They're 4-2, and they're tied for first place in that division. So there's a lot of, and that's what makes this NFL so amazing because there's a lot of good young quarterbacks in the NFL right now, bro. Like right now, this could all change. My boy JJ McCarthy could easily be top 5 youngest quarterback because he's under 25 as well. But right now, I gotta give respect to Bo. I gotta give respect to Drake and Jaden and CJ and them guys. But yeah, hey, don't be laughing at me. I said JJ McCarthy. I don't care. Hey, listen, bro. JJ McCarthy gonna be the best quarterback out of the group, bro. Let's go, baby. Let's go to the bowl. And I don't care what you got to say. I don't care. It's gonna be JJ McCarthy because he has the best wide receiver to throw it to. On top of that, guess what? He has Jordan Addison to throw it to. Guess what? He has the myth, the legend, the one and only TJ Hockenson to throw it to. He has Jordan Mason to hand the ball off to. Now, Aaron Jones, I can't wait until Aaron Jones comes back, man. I ain't. Listen, people can say what they want about Aaron Jones. They say he's a little bit too old and all that. I think Aaron Jones is a big part of this offense, and he is missed. He can block. He can catch. He can run pretty good if the offensive line is blocking. But I'm just saying, bro, I don't know when that man coming back, but we have a good offense. Oh, what happened? I'm sorry. He's 25. Okay, he's 25. Okay, no. Okay, I got you. My bad, bro. My bad, Purple. My bad. My bad. Jordan Love is the same age and A-Rod and Far One. Their Super Bowl. Yeah. Jordan Love is the same age as A-Rod and Far One. Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, I got you. You're good, Purple. You're good, bro. He was the super Senior in the college. Thanks to COVID. He was a COVID kid. Okay, that's what. But on top of that, though, bro, it was the injuries. How that man tear his ACL in the same knee twice and still become one of the best picks. The top. What pick was he in 2020? I forget. Was he 8? I know he went to the Falcons, obviously, but what pick did the Falcons have? Because I know our guy JJ McCarthy was 10th, so he had to been. I want to say he was the 8th or 7th pick. That draft was stacked, bro. That draft is stacked. Vikings. Stroud played more years in college. Plus, yeah, Jaden Daniels will be 25 and 2. For real, Jaden Daniels is that old? He's not. It's not old, but still, he's still 25 and younger though. I was surprised Patrick Mahomes was 30. It feels like, what's crazy, and it's like, and knock on wood, because I don't want Patrick Mahomes to get injured, but he hasn't had any major injuries to my knowledge. I'm not a Chiefs fan, so I don't really know. That man's been Iron Man. I don't see that man missing games. How many games did Patrick Mahomes miss in his whole entire career, bro? It seemed like he never misses games. So I got to give him a lot of credit, man. He won 3 Super Bowls. He's only 30 years old. He's still got plenty of time to play at a high level. And Andy Reid is one of the greatest offensive-minded head coaches of all time. I got to give Andy Reid the credit because I think about what he was doing with McNabb when he was with the Eagles. McNabb, people, listen, I know McNabb didn't look good with the Vikings. Like, I ain't going to sit here and cat. I think he went to the Commanders as well. McNabb didn't look good with the Vikings. But when he was with Andy Reid and the Eagles, bro, especially when they had Terrell Owens and Brian Westbrook in the lesson, bro, that man, McNabb, number 5, Campbell Soup, McNabb, because he really promoted the Campbell Soup, Chunky Campbell Soup. I always seen the commercials, bro. Chunky Campbell Soup. He always was in the commercials and everything. McNabb was pretty darn good, bro, in his prime. McNabb was pretty good, bro. But that offense was very elite when they had Terrell Owens for that amount of years as well. I think it was like 2 years, I think. And but it's surprising because I look at like Andy Reid and just how there's so many things that happened with the Eagles. I think his son passed away, and I think that same year the Eagles fired him. His son passed away, RIP to his son, and then the Eagles fired Andy Reid that same year. And I felt so bad. I said, how y'all going to do this to this man? Then he goes to the Chiefs, and then they had a good seasons with Alex Smith, and they said, all right, Alex Smith is a solid quarterback. He's a good game manager. Ain't nothing wrong with a game manager. But he said, I got to go get me Patrick Mahomes. And he got Patrick Mahomes. I don't even know what draft pick he was. And ever since then, the Chiefs been dominating the AFC. I feel bad for the AFC still to this day. Because you got quarterbacks like Joe Burrow and Josh Allen, and they ain't doing a dang on thing. Lamar Jackson, they ain't doing a dang on thing. It's kind of like back in the day, and I know my Bosco State of Mind remembers this. When it was like Michael Jordan, and nobody could get, after he got past the Bad Boy Pistons, it was pretty much a wrap. It was nobody in the East that could stop the Bulls. It was a wrap. Once they got past the Bad Boy Pistons, it was over. Stroud is younger than JD 5. Cable. Oh wow, I didn't even know that. Dang, so Stroud, and it's amazing. Like I think Stroud's one of those guys. Like he don't even. Like I don't know why people don't talk about Stroud as much. I don't know if maybe it's the market. Like say for instance, if CJ Stroud was on the Cowboys, you would hear about him all the time. I think it's because of the market. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's a small market, but people don't really talk about CJ Stroud like that. Surprisingly. God put Bo Nix on there as much as I can't stand the Brown. Hey, yo, Hank. I always do, bro. For real. Shout out to my guy, everybody that's in the building. Make sure y'all double tap that screen, hit the like button, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already, we going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. It's definitely going down. Sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I truly, truly, truly feel that way. You know what I mean? You could be from outer space. You're welcome to this YouTube family. You could be from another galaxy. You could be from the moon, Jupiter, Venus, Pluto, whatever planet, another continent, another country. You're welcome to this YouTube family. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, this one of those, I don't know, man. He said, name your top 5 in the NFC. All right, so hold on. I'm trying to skip. Gotta put Bo Nix on there as much as I can't stand Brown. Yeah, Bo Nix is good though, man. CJ Stroud went to school not too far from. Oh wow, that's awesome. CJ Stroud he's really good. Top 5 quarterbacks in NFC. NFC ain't really stacked like that, bro. Like I ain't trying to be mean. Like it's Baker Mayfield number 1. What you got? Jalen Hurts probably number 2. He's a Super Bowl champion. I got to put him number 2. I got Jared Goff probably like number 3. Let me think, bro, because I don't even know, bro. The NFC not stacked like they not built like the AFC, bro. They not stacked like the AFC. Trying to see something real quick. I'm trying to look at the NFC. They not really built like that, man. Like AFC got too many quarterbacks. Jaden Daniels up there. All right, so we got Jaden Daniels up in that top 5. And who else? Sam Darnold? All right, hold on. Let me change it up. So I got Baker Mayfield. I got Jalen Hurts. I got Sam Darnold. Should I go Brock Purdy? Do I go Brock Purdy? I go Jared Goff and then Brock Purdy. Mr. Brock. Jaden Daniels. I'm missing Jaden Daniels. So I'm going to take out. Jared Goff and put Jaden Daniels there. That's tough. That's a tough one, bro. He said, what he said? CJ, Drake, Jaden, Bo. Yeah. I like that. Jaden, Bo, and Herbert. Yeah. But Herbert's 27, though, top. 25 and down. Top 5 old quarterbacks right now is probably Baker. Oh, like the older ones. Baker, Jared Goff, Matt Stafford, Dak Prescott, and baby Aaron. Yeah, over 30, not in order. Okay, I got you. I like that. CJ Stroud is only like half a year older than Cam Ward. That is crazy. CJ Stroud is young. Baker, Stafford, Love, Dak, number 5. Yeah, I like that. I usually put Hurts over Dak, but as of week 1, got to go with Dak. Okay. Penix was 6. Okay. I forgot. I forgot Jaden Daniels, but yeah. I'm taking Jaden Daniels over Dak, respectfully. Oh, he hasn't missed no games? Yeah, he hasn't missed no games. Salute to my guy, Gaming. What's good with you, bro? He said salute to the chat. Yeah, you don't see none of those. Yes, you don't see the Chunky Campbell's commercials anymore. Yeah, any recoaching style is becoming outdated. You think so? I don't know, bro. Quarterbacks are not Drew Brees yeah. Man, I miss Drew Brees, bro. I like the Drew Brees. I ain't like how he beat us, but I like the Drew Brees. CJ Stroud should have been a Raider. CJ Stroud should have been a dang on Viking. Hey, listen, I forget all that. CJ Stroud should have been a Viking. As Eminem erased other players. Facts. You got the 6'3", 6'4" quarterbacks out there in the league. Yup. On the short mobile quarterbacks. I think Bo Nix is over. You think Bo Nix is overrated? I don't think so. He's just doing what he's asked to do, bro. You know what I mean? He don't gotta do too much. Just don't hurt the team. Sean Payton is not going to let Bo Nix do. Yes, go negative. Yes. Raiders should have just kind of catch up in the chat. Matthew Stafford up there. You know what, Hank? I wanted to put Matthew Stafford up there, bro. All right, so let me reevaluate my top 5 quarterbacks in the NFC. So automatically Baker's number 1. And then I got Jalen Hurts number 2, right? All right. So after that, we got 3 more quarterbacks to pick. Jaden Daniels is 3. Now I got 2 more. So I could go different routes here. I can go Sam Darnold, right? Yup, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going Sam Darnold number 4 and Matthew Stafford number 5. I do got a lot of respect for Matthew Stafford. So yeah, I agree with that, bro. Skipping some comments, y'all. He missed. I'm skipping some comments. My bad, y'all. Sorry. That wasn't his fault. The coaches we put on. Yeah, Drew Brees. Yeah, Drew Brees. Whew. People think Knicks is overrated, even though he's held back by Peyton. I think Caleb is mad overrated for being the first overall pick. Knicks was picked last. Yeah, picked. I think what number was Bo Nix even picked? I think Bo Nix. Bo Nix is put. I like the Bo Nix. I like Bo Nix a lot. I like Bo Nix a lot. Now, do I did I choose him over Drake? Drake was my number 1 quarterback in that draft. I think Bo Nix is playing pretty darn good. He got picked 12th overall. Wow, all the quarterbacks pretty much got picked within the top 12. That's crazy. That 2024 NFL draft is definitely going to be one of the greatest, in my opinion. Bo Nix is still growing in this league. Andy is a tough coach and champion. Yeah. Yeah, Bo Nix is still growing in the league. And I think Bo Nix is, and by the way, the Buffalo Bills are losing only by a touchdown now. He said, I'll only give you 3. That's you're talking about the best quarterbacks in the NFC right now. Give it. I agree with your one of those. Yeah, I think that you can't go wrong with the Baker. Like the Baker, if you go against Baker, I'm sorry to say you just don't like Baker Mayfield, right? You just hating on Baker. You just don't like Baker Mayfield. Let's just call it what it is. Baker Mayfield is one of the best quarterbacks in the game right now, right? A definitely top 5 quarterback in the game. Now, I mean, he might even be higher than that right now at this moment. But when you talk about Baker and you talk about like the Sam Darnold is playing so good right now. Jalen Hurts is in that conversation. He's a Super Bowl champion, so I got to give him that respect. But Sam Darnold's playing outstanding. Stafford and Goff gotta be in the top because he's only showed he's good for 1.5 seasons right now. Wow. Yeah. We'll see. I was watching you yesterday. Oh, shout out to you, bro. I mean, he was picked last out. Drake is nice for sure. Yeah, I love. Yeah, Drake Mays. He's really good. Welcome from yesterday. Yeah. Welcome from yesterday. Baker, Hurts, Love, Stafford, JD5. Let Dak and Purdy and Darnold golf and or fight for the 6. Yeah, I like that. I don't know about the Love though. Slamming Sammy Joe. I don't know if I could put Love above Sam Darnold, respectfully, or yeah. I think Sam is playing better than Jordan Love right now. I think that's just my opinion. I think Sam Darnold's playing pretty darn good right now. One of the like statistically and just he's just not turning the ball over. He's just playing amazing. Against the Jags defense on Sunday, he was amazing. Baker is yes. And Genty was picked way too early. Oh wow, Magic Johnson. You know what's crazy? A lot of people listen. I have a rookie leading the whole NFL in rushing yards, but I might be wrong. I think James Cook is leading the whole NFL in rushing yards. Let me just double check. I think James Cook is leading the whole NFL in rushing yards, if I'm not mistaken. James Cook. Let me see. James Cook. Rushing. Yeah, so I think James Cook is leading the whole NFL in rushing yards. I'm not 100% sure about that, but hold on, my bad. I put the wrong thing in. So let's see. Oh, I'm wrong. It's Jonathan Taylor with the Colts. Jonathan Taylor has 603 yards. Wow. Then Javonte Williams for the Cowboys. So Jonathan Allen for the Colts is number 1. Javonte Williams is number 2 with 476. Rico is number 3, right behind Javonte Williams with 472 rushing yards. James Cook dropped. James Cook was number 1 at one point. Derrick Henry's is 7. Ashton Jeanty is number 8. So he's starting to come along a little bit. Where's my boy Marion Hampton? Look, Saquon is number 20, bro. Saquon is number 20. Christian McCaffrey is number 18. Cam's Gadaboo? He's number 17. Josh Jacobs is number 16. Where's Gibbs? Gibbs is number 11. Wow. Wow, okay. Yeah, it's definitely not what I was expecting. I'm gonna be honest with you. Marlon's on IR. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, Saquon's been struggling, man. That's why I'm not really scared of the Eagles, man. I'm not scared of the Eagles at all. At all. Not one bit. The Madden cover is. Yo, do y'all believe that? Yo, that Madden cover, bro. I don't know, bro. There's always seems like there's something. Once you get that shine, there's always something. But I don't know. The Eagles exposed themselves by admitting they don't have anything other than a run game. So now their offense is in shambles. Yeah, you got to stop that run game to beat the Eagles. Jonathan Taylor is easily number 1. Wow. Yeah. Jonathan Taylor's number 1 with the Colts. Yup. Been struggling just like your boy Pace. Pace, yeah, Pace. My whole thing, man, we gonna see. We need Blake Cashman to come back, man. If you Google have it. What are your Madden curses? Self-inflicted to a person letting the cover go to their head, but there is something in the water is about that. Yeah, there's something. I try not to give that too much power. You know what I mean? But it is kind of crazy the fact that it seems like every time you're on that cover, it just seems like, oh, there's always like an injury or something, or you know what I mean? Or you just have a down season the following year. You know what I mean? Hey, Josh Allen's having a bad game. Purple. Josh Allen having a bad game, but the thing about it is they're still in the game. They're still in the game. I'm not sure what's going on, what they doing to Josh to make him look like this. But like I always say, any given Sunday, and what's happening, bro, is that defense for the Falcons definitely showed up. This is why I be trying to tell people, you can have an all-time great quarterback. The best way to counter that is have a really good defense. You know what? One of the best defenses I have seen, one of the most fun defenses I've seen since I've been like a football fan in general, the Ravens, when they had Ed Reed and all them, like Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, Suggs, all them, bro. That Ravens defense was on another level, bro. That Ravens defense was something so fun to watch, bro. Like I be feeling like defenses are more fun to watch than offense. Is that crazy to say? But who's going to tell? Hold up. Yeah, you can tell it's something. Yeah, it is something. But who's going to talk about it? It needs to be talked about. Yeah, something ain't right with that Madden cover. He's just doing what Josh Allen does, and that's give the opponent an opportunity to steal the game from them. Yeah, yeah, he's not playing Josh Allen like, but I tell you one thing, it ain't over until it's over. But I'll tell you one thing, Michael Penix is playing pretty darn good. Um, I'm impressed the way Michael Penix is running this offense. He's looking good. But you know what makes it so good, like makes it amazing when you see the run game. The run game for the Falcons is on another level. So when you have a run game with a young quarterback, it helps them. It helps them. When you're able to run the ball, Bijan Robinson 16 carries for 157 yards, 9.8 per average, one touchdown. That's amazing. Defense wins championships: Eagles, Chiefs, Broncos, Patriots, Seahawks, Steelers. The list goes on. Yeah, people don't want to admit to that, bro. Slamming Sammy Joe. They don't want to admit that defense wins championships. Yeah, it's all good to have a great offense, but I will always choose a great defense over a great offense. I just something about a great defense. It's nothing you can. It doesn't matter how great your offense is when you have a great defense, because even if you have a great quarterback and you have a good defensive line, we've seen it time and time again. I ain't never, still to this day, I ain't never seen Patrick Mahomes look that bad against the Eagles this last Super Bowl. That defensive line was jacking up Patrick Mahomes. They made that man scared of his own shadow. Even if they didn't even hit him, he was overthrowing people. He was underthrowing people. I was like, dang, Pat, what the heck is going on? Hey, listen, that defensive line hit him. He was scared of his own shadow at one point. And it's just different, man. Even with a quarterback that's a dual threat like him, super athletic, could not get away from that pass rush. Did not matter. Did not matter. You said that's what I'm talking about. Magic. Yeah. On paper, Atlanta is doing a good job rebuilding. Yeah, they're doing a great job. Michael Penix is playing pretty good, but like I said, this could go either way. There is a flag on this last play, and I think that it's going to be automatic first down. The Bears are beating the Commanders 13-7 at halftime. Bro, the Super Bowl winners of the Buccaneers and Steelers and the Patriots defense is a must. I remember when he played Tom was out of breath. Yeah. Yeah, I like them Patriot days, bro, with Bill Belichick running that defense, bro. It was just not fair, bro. Because you got one of the greatest quarterback of all time, in my opinion, in Tom Brady on offense, right? And then you got one of the greatest minds, defensive minded head coaches in Bill, and it's just hard to beat, bro. It's hard to beat. They're gonna find a weakness in that offense, and they're gonna make you work for everything you get. Um, yeah, that was some great defenses. Yeah, the Steelers. Yup. What's the Bulls' name? What's the safety's name for the Steelers back in the day, man, with the hair? Palomalu, right? Palomalu, James Harrison, and them guys, bro. Hey, listen, bro. Special. Special. Oh, it's a running back screen to Bijan, and Bijan's gonna get the first down and more. Oh my gosh, bro. This is not fair, bro. Bijan is too good, bro. Bijan is too good. He's too good. Like, that was a running back screen, right? Was patient, juking, breaking tackles. That's just not fair, bro. Wow. He's not even the biggest running back, and he's just breaking tackles. You know, one of the running backs that had a lot of respect. What's his name? From the Titans, Josh. I forgot his name. Don't forget KC always had a stout defense. Yeah, KC. Yes, you're right. Um, I'm talking like football in the 80s and 90s, high scoring and good defense. Yes, I got you, bro. I got you. Good team and Warren Moon. Oh my gosh, Warren Moon with the Houston Oilers. Yeah, Mike. Thursday night football. Who playing Thursday night football? Who playing Thursday night football, bro? Who's playing Thursday night football? The 85 Bears had a good offense, wasn't awesome, but was good enough, right? And they won it, right? But it was a different time. Yeah, that was a different time, right? Right. One of my favorite players in Bears history was Brian Urlacher. I couldn't stand the man because he was against my team, but I always had respect for Brian Urlacher, man. Very good player. I wonder if he got into the Hall of Fame. Was it for Mike Dinks? Right, gaming. Bengals versus Steelers. Bengals versus Steelers. Hey, listen, bro. I got the Steelers winning that. Hey, sports, respectfully, bro. I got the Steelers winning that game, bro. Y'all going down. Y'all going down. Y'all not winning that game. The 2006 Bears took Rex Grossman to the Super Bowl. Right, top 3 defense that year. That's crazy. Rex Grossman, right. Walter Payton. Yes, Walter Payton. I love Walter Payton. Bro, y'all should go back and watch the 85 Bears and go watch the Miami Dolphins game when they went undefeated. Yes. Steelers, Bengals for Thursday. Yep. It's going to be a different looking game compared to what we're looking at right now, but there's just a bunch of looking standout players through the game. Right, Urlacher is in the Hall. Okay, he's in the Hall of Fame. Okay, very good player. Now we are talking about some good football. Yeah, Urlacher's special talent. Coming from a Viking fan, man, I give props when props are due, man. Oh, they blocked the. Oh man, bruh. Wow, the Bills blocked the dang on field goal. And now the Bills are going to get the ball, and the Bills are going to tie this game up. Watch. It's going to be 21-21 very soon. When they talk about franchise, the Vikings never had a bad organization. Facts. 2020 Bucks defense were literally called the Grave. Oh, wow. The Grave Diggers. You know what I wish I was old enough to see? I wish I got to see the Purple People Eaters. I wish I got to see the Purple People Eaters, man. Out of all the defenses that special. Um I'm trying to figure out the year. So we got the Purple People Eaters, the Iron Curtain. It just sucks, man. We ain't win a Super Bowl with that great defense, bro. I don't understand it, bro. Alan Page, Jim Marshall, Gary Larson, Carl Eller. Did I say Jim Marshall? Alan Page. Alan Page. I remember they tried to say Alan Page was too small and all this bull crap, and he's one of the best players of all time, bro. Nickname was given to them in 1958. So yeah, that's crazy, man. Some great defenses over the years, man. A good running game and a great defense. That's how I used to win all the time back in the day. I still think it's the same way. It's just a little bit different now. You got to have a great defense and then have a good running game or a solid running game. When they talk about the franchise, the Vikings never had a better. Yeah, purple. The Falcons missed the opportunity to make this a double-digit game, and they blew it. Right, man. They blew it. They could have made a double-digit game. The Bills are going to tie this game up. I already can see it. Right. In many years. Wow. That kick was going to go wide left anyway. That's crazy. It's been a minute. You know what I've been noticing? I've been noticing a lot of extra points missed. I've been noticing a lot of extra points missed this season. I don't know if it's just maybe I'm tripping, but these kickers are tripping right now, like nowadays. I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't know if the pressure's getting to them. I'm just talking about extra points. They missing it, bro. They missing them. It's crazy. 1988. Yup, I was on the purple people. We were just purple. Good offensive. Guarantee you. Joey Brown there. My fan out. Magic. I disagree. 2015 Broncos had one of the most lackluster offenses of all time, ranked 29th in third down 28th in the red zone, and 28th in turnovers. They had no business beating Carolina. Wow. You're right, 2020 Buccaneers, they had. Yeah, Sue. Yeah, man. You ain't lying, man. That was Sue. I forgot about him. The 2000 Ravens had a good running back, Jamal Lewis. Yeah, that was it. Their quarterback was Trent Dilfer. Oh, no. Joey Browner and when Robert Griffin. I remember when that draft, it was Robert Griffin and Andrew Luck. There was like a debate about them. And I know Skip Bayless was like, you should have drafted Robert Griffin. He's the best. And then once Griffin got hurt, bro, he never recovered from that injury. That rookie season, bro, was pretty darn good. After he got hit, what he got hit by? Nada, and his leg went the wrong. I don't know what kind of injury it was, but he was never the same after that hit. I think Nada from the Ravens. I think that's his name, Nada. He wasn't never the same. And Andrew Luck, he was just Mr. Consistent. I mean, Andrew Luck was Mr. Consistent. He was the perfect replacement for Peyton Manning. The problem is those injuries added up, and he said, "I got to retire. I can't do this no more." So, but Andrew Luck was a very good quarterback. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button if you haven't already. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We going live for absolutely every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. It's definitely going down over here. Appreciate each and every one of y'all that's in the building. Joey Brown, Robert Griffin. Man. Oh wow, you met Robert Griffin. Wow, Bud Grant. Wow, Bud Grant used to do. Got to the Vikings. Wow. Now a lot of kids have been missed, but a lot of teams. Yeah. Shannon Sharp was on that 2000 Ravens team. He won 3 straight Super Bowls. Yeah. Oh man, Shannon Sharp is one of the best tight ends in the game. Definitely. I remember that. That's impossible for them to miss extra points when they're making 67-yard field goals. Yeah. You would think so, bro. These dudes be missing extra points, bro. I think it's because I think the field goal is like I think someone told me yesterday it's like a 33-yard kick or 31-yard kick. Cam Newton should have fell on that. Oh my gosh, bro. Purple. Why did he not fall on that ball? You got to understand how you were missing a 30-yard kick. Yeah. Vikings are not only one of the most stable organizations, but they stay ahead of the times, which is why they have a modern stadium now. Joey Brown there. But hey, listen, I love my Vikings, but listen, I just want to win a Super Bowl at this point. Hey, listen, like we had so many great teams over the years, bro. We had so many great players, Hall of Famers. I just want to win a dang on Super Bowl, bro. As a Viking fan, like it's just like, man, like I ain't never witnessed the Vikings make it to Super Bowl. And the closest I seen was 2017. And I thought we had 2009. I think 2009 we had an honest chance of winning that Super Bowl. And I feel like in 2017 we could have won that Super Bowl if we would have got past the Eagles, to be honest with you. Like I think that 2009 with Brett Favre, Adrian Peterson, but Adrian Peterson was just fumbling the ball so much, bro. What the freak, bro? When I think about that game, but we had so many opportunities, bro. So many, and we would have got past the Saints. I think we would have won that Super Bowl in 2009. And I feel like if we would have got past the Eagles, we would have won that Super Bowl in 2017 and beaten Tom Brady. That's just my opinion. But I don't like saying would if, should have, could have. We didn't. So, but dang, he dreaded his knee. Some smart fans right there. The last 10 Super Bowls winners have not had a top 10 defense. If you don't believe me, look it up. Oh wow, for real? But the Eagles defense was amazing. They played top 10 in that Super Bowl. I don't listen. They played top 10 in that Super Bowl. Smith, Robert. I'm just trying to catch in the comments. I went to Jordan Addison to go before the trade value is down. Oh my goodness, gaming. That's not a popular opinion. A lot of people want to keep Jordan Addison. I like Jordan Addison, but what if he does something else? Then whatever people are going to start saying. I think he's not as easy to replace as some people might think. He's a very good wide receiver. He could easily be a number one wide receiver on another team, possibly. I don't know because Justin Jefferson takes so much pressure off him. But then again, I remember when JJ was had that hamstring injury, Jordan Addison was playing good as the number one wide receiver. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Traded to the Giants. Give us we'll take your defensive tackle. Pat's going to be number one in the East if the Bills don't get the lead back and win. I think the Pats is definitely. Oh, almost an interception right there. Oh, how do you drop that, bro? How do you drop that? Clearly, that could have been an easy interception, bro. You tripping with that drop. But Pats are doing amazing. If Lil do not get together, I mean, see Cam Newton in the ground, hands reacting, being taken back a touchdown, but Cam was a warrior. Yeah, Cam was a warrior, but that play, he messed up. Yeah, that was an awesome year, 2009. Right. That was the closest I have ever seen the Vikings get to winning a Super Bowl because I truly feel like if we would have got past the Saints, bro, we would have won the Super Bowl. I don't care, bro. That's just how I feel. Just how I feel, bro. And that 2017, bro, that 2017 team with Mike Zimmer in his defense, with Eric Wilson, Harrison Smith in his prime, and Danielle Hunter, Griffin, and the list goes on. Was it Xavier Rose and Trey Waynes, and just the list goes on. Hey, listen, that was a good team as well, bro. I think the way they lost to the Eagles in 2017 was such a dramatic loss. The way they took that L, they made a drastic decision by trying to so-called fix the quarterback situation, and they signed Kirk Cousins after that. When they could have probably just kept Case Keenum or draft a quarterback and go from there. And yeah, I think that's when it messed up the swag with the team. You don't like O'Connell? You're gonna have to give up a big penny to go. You're gonna have to give up a lot if you're going to get Jordan Addison. Frank, I think about someone says Adrian Peterson is him fumbling in the most. Oh. Hey, listen, bro. Purple, that freaking game in 2009, bro. Listen, it didn't make sense to me because he would break like 5 tackles and it'll be the smallest little hit and he'll fumble. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? But all right, y'all, I'm about to get off this live stream. I had a lot of fun with y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button on y'all way out. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. We going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. It's definitely going down. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you so much for all y'all support on this YouTube channel. Share. If you know anybody that's a Viking fan, if you know anybody that just likes good vibes, tell them about your boy Mike Sports Vibes, and I truly appreciate it. And like I said, everybody's welcome to this YouTube family. And yeah, I always say sports is designed to bring us together, not separate us. And on top of that, I will say this respectfully because I didn't say this all day. I would say that as a big time Minnesota Viking fan, we're gonna beat the brakes off your team. Regardless of what team that you rock with, you're welcome to the channel. But we're gonna beat the brakes off your team when we play your team. Now, I mean, we took a couple of L's, but we ain't gonna worry about the L's. We're gonna worry about the dubs. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna worry about the dubs. We got JJ McCarthy time. We're gonna see what happens. I'm a little bit nervous, but at the end of the day, we're gonna be good. The quarterback situation is a little bit is a big question mark right now because we don't know who's healthy and who's not. I mean, it's a big mystery. KLC ain't telling us nothing. I don't care. He's leading. He's in a good. He's going. He's looking okay. They saying that what did KLC say? I forgot what he said, but we'll see what happens. I just better not see Max Brosmer in there. That's all I got to say. I better not see Max Brosmer in there. That's all. And I mean, respectfully speaking. But shout out to my guy Gaming Magic Johnson. Shout out to y'all. Sorry, I'm getting off later, bro. Yeah, did you on time? Never listen. Just go down some. Is enough. Yep. Yes. He always tried to fight for extra yards, bro, and then get the ball punched out of his hand, bro. We should have won that in 2009. Forget I know Brett Favre threw across his body in the middle of the freaking field, and it was an interception. It was a stupid play, but Brett Favre had a great season. That could have been his greatest season of his career if we would have finished off with a freaking Super Bowl, and he would have been the first quarterback, I think, in NFL history to have 2 Super Bowls in the same division. I don't think there's any quarterback that ever won 2 Super Bowls in the same division, 2 different teams. 2 different teams in the same division. Division rivals at that. So it's some bull crap. Listen, it wasn't all on Adrian Peterson, but a lot of the blame is on AP, and I'm a big AP guy. That fumbling issue, it was on another level. I said, why is he fumbling? How do you break all these tackles and then you fumble from the 6th person trying to tackle? I don't know. Such a great player, but that was his weakness, fumbling the dang on ball. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. Appreciate y'all. Favre is Baker inspiration. What's going on? Hey, we beating the brakes off your Eagles this Sunday, bro. Respectfully, bro. Respectfully, don't be mad at me. I try to tell you. So don't talk too much about the Vikings. The Vikings, you come in the U.S. Bank Stadium, and we're going to beat the brakes off your team. Respectfully speaking, bro. I try to tell you, hey, listen, bro. We going against the Eagles real soon in a few days. Y'all coming to U.S. Bank Stadium. I'm going to be live. It's going down, and we're going to beat the brakes off your team. Ain't nothing you can do to stop us. How about that? Ain't nothing you can do to stop us. For real. Short list of quarterbacks who won Super Bowl on 2 different teams. No, I'm talking about, I know Tom Brady did. I know it's a short list. I'm talking about in the same division. In the same division, 2 different teams winning the Super Bowl. I don't think there has been. Maybe there was. I don't know. I don't know that history, but it would have been amazing though for him to win our first Super Bowl. And you know what's funny is I did not I was like, man, I do not like Brett Favre. And I started to really like him as a quarterback. He was the best quarterback besides Dante Culpepper. He was the best quarterback that I have seen since I've been a Viking fan. In a short amount of time, I don't know how old he was. He was up there in age. That man had an it factor even at his older age, and he was amazing with the Vikings. And so Culpepper for me and Brett Favre number 2. Even though he didn't stay that long, he was definitely the best 2 quarterbacks that I have seen in a Viking uniform. Because I would say Teddy, but Teddy got hurt and Kirk Cousins. I'm sorry, man. I can't rock with Kirk Cousins like that. I'm sorry. I mean, I like Kirk, but he wasn't all that to me. Respectfully. I don't got nothing against Kirk. He just wasn't all that to me. Sam Darnold was good too. For 1 year with us. But all right, y'all. Peace out, y'all. Have a wonderful night. God bless.